Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with that burning sensation in your chest, that sharp pain in your stomach that makes you curl up in bed, desperately searching for relief? Maybe you've spent countless nights tossing and turning, afraid to eat dinner because you know what's coming. That crushing discomfort, that acid rising up your throat, that feeling like your stomach is on fire from the inside out. You're not alone in this struggle. Millions of people suffer from nighttime gastritis and acid reflux, and the worst part is that most don't realize the solution might be as simple as changing what they eat before bed. Today, I'm going to share 3 powerful foods that can transform your nights and help you wake up without that terrible stomach pain. But before we dive in, drop a comment below telling me where you're watching from and what your biggest challenge is with nighttime stomach pain. Are you dealing with burning sensations, nausea, or difficulty sleeping? Let me know, because I read every single comment, and I want to understand what you're going through. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our digestive health content. We're building a community of people who are taking control of their gut health naturally, and I want you to be part of it. Now, let's talk about why nighttime is particularly brutal for people with gastritis and acid reflux. When you lie down after eating, gravity is no longer helping keep stomach acid where it belongs. Instead, that acid can easily flow back up into your esophagus, causing that burning pain we call heartburn. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. It's not just about when you eat, it's about what you eat. The wrong foods before bed can trigger excessive acid production, weaken your lower esophageal sphincter, inflame your already sensitive stomach lining, and keep you awake all night in agony. For years, people with gastritis have been told to avoid eating late at night altogether. But that advice doesn't work for everyone. Some people need to eat something before bed to prevent their stomach from producing too much acid on an empty stomach. The key is choosing the right foods, foods that actually protect your stomach lining, neutralize excess acid, and promote healing while you sleep. That's exactly what I'm going to share with you today. The first food I want to talk about is something you probably already have in your kitchen, but you've never thought of it as a nighttime stomach protector. I'm talking about oatmeal. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oatmeal for dinner? Hear me out, because the science behind this is absolutely fascinating. Oatmeal is one of the most soothing foods you can eat when you have gastritis or acid reflux, especially at night. A small bowl of plain oatmeal about 2 hours before bed can work absolute miracles for your digestive system. Let me explain why this simple grain is so powerful for nighttime stomach protection. Oatmeal is packed with soluble fiber, specifically a type called beta-glucan. This fiber doesn't just pass through your digestive system. It actually creates a protective coating along your stomach lining and esophagus. Think of it like a gentle shield that protects your sensitive tissues from acid damage. When you eat oatmeal before bed, that soluble fiber absorbs excess stomach acid, reduces inflammation in your gut, creates a gel-like substance that soothes irritated tissues, and helps food move through your digestive system at a steady pace. This is crucial because when food sits in your stomach too long at night, it increases acid production and reflux symptoms. A study published in the Journal of Gastroenterology found that patients who consumed soluble fiber from oats experienced a significant reduction in nighttime reflux episodes compared to those who didn't. The researchers discovered that the fiber actually helped strengthen the lower esophageal sphincter, that muscular valve that's supposed to keep acid in your stomach where it belongs. But here's something even more impressive about oatmeal. It has a low glycemic index, which means it doesn't cause rapid spikes in blood sugar. Why does this matter for your stomach? Because blood sugar spikes can trigger inflammation throughout your body, including in your digestive tract. By keeping your blood sugar stable overnight, oatmeal helps maintain a calm, non-inflamed environment in your stomach and esophagus. Ancient healing traditions have known about oatmeal's digestive benefits for centuries. In traditional Chinese medicine, Oats are considered a cooling food that strengthens the spleen and stomach. Healers would recommend oat porridge to people suffering from what they called stomach fire, which sounds a lot like the burning sensation of gastritis and reflux. Now, let me tell you exactly how to prepare oatmeal for maximum nighttime stomach protection. Use plain rolled oats or steel-cut oats, not the instant-flavored packets that are loaded with sugar. Cook them with water or a small amount of low-fat milk if you tolerate dairy. Avoid adding acidic fruits like oranges or strawberries at night. Instead, top with a small amount of banana or a drizzle of honey, both of which are gentle on your stomach. Eat your oatmeal about 2 hours before bedtime, not right before you lie down. This gives your body time to start digesting while you're still upright. The portion size matters too. You want about half a cup to 1 cup of cooked oatmeal. Too much food before bed can actually make reflux worse, even if it's a good food like oatmeal. Here's the important tip that most people miss. The temperature of your oatmeal matters for nighttime digestion. Room temperature or slightly warm oatmeal is actually better than piping hot oatmeal before bed. Why? Because very hot foods can temporarily relax your lower esophageal sphincter, making reflux more likely when you lie down. Let your oatmeal cool down a bit before eating it in the evening. I treated a patient named Sarah who had been suffering from nighttime acid reflux for over 3 years. She would wake up every single night around 2 or 3 in the morning with terrible burning in her chest and throat. She tried every medication, slept propped up on pillows, and avoided eating after 6 p.m., but nothing worked. When I suggested she try eating a small bowl of oatmeal around 8 p.m., she was skeptical. But within 1 week of following this simple routine, her nighttime reflux episodes dropped by more than half. After a month, she was sleeping through the night without stomach pain for the first time in years. The oatmeal was giving her stomach something gentle to digest, preventing excess acid production, and that protective fiber coating was shielding her esophagus all night long. But oatmeal alone isn't enough if you're dealing with severe nighttime gastritis. You need to combine it with other stomach-healing foods to get the full protective effect. That brings me to the second food that can completely transform your nights. And this one might surprise you even more. I'm talking about boiled potatoes. Yes, plain boiled potatoes eaten at night can be one of the most powerful natural remedies for gastritis and acid reflux. Before you skip past this, thinking potatoes are boring or unhealthy, let me share the incredible science behind why this humble vegetable is a nighttime stomach savior. Potatoes are naturally alkaline, which means they help neutralize stomach acid rather than increase it. When you have gastritis or reflux, your stomach is producing too much acid, or your stomach lining is too damaged to handle normal acid levels. Either way, you need something that can balance that acidity, and potatoes do exactly that. But here's what makes potatoes especially powerful at night. They contain a unique type of starch called resistant starch that actually feeds the good bacteria in your gut. These beneficial bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation in your digestive tract and strengthen your intestinal barrier. This is critical because a weakened gut lining allows acid to cause more damage and pain. Research from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that patients with gastritis who consumed boiled potatoes regularly experienced significant improvements in stomach lining healing and reduced acid-related symptoms. The study found that potatoes helped create a protective mucus layer in the stomach, acting like a natural buffer against acid damage. Think of it as your stomach's own internal armor. When you eat a small boiled potato about 2 to 3 hours before bed, several amazing things happen in your digestive system. The alkaline nature of the potato immediately starts neutralizing excess acid. The resistant starch feeds beneficial gut bacteria that reduce inflammation overnight. The potato provides gentle bulk that prevents your stomach from being completely empty, which can trigger acid production. And the vitamins and minerals in potatoes support the healing and regeneration of your stomach lining while you sleep. Now here's something most people don't know about potatoes and nighttime digestion. Potatoes contain an amino acid called glutamine, which is one of the most important nutrients for healing the gut lining. Glutamine serves as fuel for the cells that line your intestines and stomach. When these cells are well nourished, they can repair damage faster and maintain a stronger barrier against acid. At night, when your body is in repair mode, having glutamine available from a boiled potato gives your stomach the raw materials it needs to heal itself. Traditional medicine practitioners in South America have used potato juice for generations to treat stomach ulcers and gastritis. They understood intuitively what science is now proving, that potatoes have powerful stomach-protecting and healing properties. Let me tell you exactly how to prepare potatoes for maximum nighttime stomach relief. Choose white or yellow potatoes, not sweet potatoes, which can be harder to digest at night. Boil them until soft. Don't bake or fry them, because added oils and crispy skins can trigger reflux. Eat them plain or with just a tiny amount of olive oil and sea salt. Avoid butter, sour cream, cheese, or any heavy toppings at night. Eat one small to medium potato, about the size of your fist, no more. The portion should be modest, because overeating before bed will make reflux worse regardless of what food you choose. Eat your potato about 2 to 3 hours before lying down, giving your body time to begin digestion while you're still upright. Here's a critical warning that could save you from making a big mistake. Never eat green potatoes or potatoes with sprouts. These contain a compound called solanine that can irritate your stomach and actually make gastritis worse. Always check your potatoes before cooking and discard any that have green patches or are sprouting. For people with sensitive stomachs, removing the skin before eating can also make potatoes easier to digest at night. I remember treating Michael, a 62-year-old man who had been suffering from terrible nighttime stomach burning for almost 5 years. He would wake up multiple times every night feeling like his stomach was full of fire. He had tried every acid-blocking medication, changed his diet in countless ways, and even elevated his bed, but nothing gave him lasting relief. When I suggested he try eating a plain boiled potato every evening around 7:30 p.m., he thought I was crazy, but he was desperate, so he tried it. Within 3 days, he noticed he was waking up less frequently. After 2 weeks, he was sleeping through most nights without pain. After 6 weeks, his nighttime stomach pain had decreased by about 70%. The potato was doing multiple things at once, neutralizing his acid, feeding his good gut bacteria, and providing the glutamine his damaged stomach lining needed to finally heal. Now you might be wondering, can I combine oatmeal and potatoes in the same evening? Absolutely. In fact, many of my patients get the best results when they eat a small portion of both about 2 to 3 hours before bed. You could have half a cup of oatmeal and half a small potato, creating a gentle, stomach-soothing meal that provides multiple layers of protection throughout the night. But there's still one more food I need to tell you about, and this one is perhaps the most powerful of all for nighttime stomach healing. Before I reveal it, I want to ask you something. Have you been struggling with nighttime stomach pain for months or even years, feeling like nothing works and nobody understands what you're going through? If that's you, type the words "stomach pain at night" in the comments right now. I want you to know that you're not alone, and that by sharing your experience, you're helping others who are suffering in silence realize they're part of a community that understands. Your comment might be exactly what someone else needs to see today to give them hope that healing is possible. The third food that can transform your nighttime stomach health is something that ancient healers have used for thousands of years, but modern medicine is only now beginning to understand. I'm talking about aloe vera gel, not the plant itself, and not the juice you buy at the store that's full of additives, but pure, inner leaf aloe vera gel. This remarkable substance has been called nature's pharmacy for the digestive system, and for good reason. Aloe vera gel contains over 75 active compounds, including vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and enzymes that work together to heal and protect your stomach lining. When consumed before bed, aloe vera creates a soothing, protective coating over your entire digestive tract that lasts for hours. Here's what makes aloe vera so incredibly effective for nighttime gastritis and reflux. It contains compounds called polysaccharides, particularly acemannan, which have powerful anti-inflammatory and healing properties. These polysaccharides do something remarkable in your stomach. They stimulate the production of mucus that protects your stomach lining from acid, reduce inflammation in the esophagus and stomach, promote the growth and repair of damaged tissue, and help regulate stomach acid production so you're not making too much or too little. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences followed patients with gastroesophageal reflux disease for 4 weeks. Those who consumed aloe vera gel daily experienced significant reductions in all reflux symptoms, including heartburn, regurgitation, difficulty swallowing, and nausea. The researchers noted that aloe vera was just as effective as standard reflux medications, but without any side effects. But here's what really sets aloe vera apart for nighttime use. It has natural compounds that help relax your digestive system without relaxing the lower esophageal sphincter. This is crucial because many foods and substances that relax you also relax that important valve, leading to more reflux. Aloe vera manages to calm your entire digestive tract while keeping that valve functioning properly. It's like having a security guard that knows exactly when to be strict and when to be gentle. Aloe vera also has mild antimicrobial properties that can help reduce harmful bacteria in your stomach, including H. pylori, which is one of the leading causes of gastritis and ulcers. By reducing these harmful bacteria while promoting good bacteria growth, aloe vera helps restore a healthy balance in your gut microbiome. Traditional Ayurvedic medicine has used aloe vera for over 5,000 years to treat what they called pitta imbalances in the digestive system. Ayurvedic practitioners understood that aloe had a unique cooling and soothing quality that could calm an overheated, inflamed digestive tract. They would recommend aloe vera gel mixed with water for people suffering from burning stomach sensations, which we now recognize as gastritis and acid reflux. Now let me tell you exactly how to use aloe vera gel safely and effectively for nighttime stomach protection. You want to use only the clear inner gel from fresh aloe vera leaves, not the yellow latex, which is a laxative and can irritate your stomach. If you're buying commercial aloe vera gel, make sure it's specifically labeled for internal use and is at least 99% pure, with no added colors, flavors, or preservatives. Start with a small amount, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of pure aloe vera gel, mixed in a glass of room-temperature water, taken about 1 hour before bed. Some people prefer to take it 30 minutes after eating their light evening meal of oatmeal or potato. Never take aloe vera on a completely empty stomach, as it can sometimes cause mild cramping in sensitive individuals. Drink it slowly, not all at once. You want to give that healing gel time to coat your esophagus and stomach as it goes down. The consistency should be slightly thick and soothing, almost like drinking a very light smoothie. If you find the taste unpleasant, you can mix it with a small amount of honey or chamomile tea, both of which are also gentle on the stomach. Here are some critical safety considerations you need to know before using aloe vera for stomach issues. Never consume aloe vera latex, the yellow substance found just under the skin of the leaf, as it's a powerful laxative that can cause cramping and diarrhea. Pregnant or breastfeeding women should avoid internal use of aloe vera. People taking blood thinners or diabetes medications should consult their doctor before using aloe vera regularly, as it can interact with these medications. Start with a small dose to ensure you don't have any allergic reactions or sensitivity. If you experience any cramping or diarrhea, reduce the amount or discontinue use. I'll never forget treating Jennifer, a 48-year-old teacher who had been suffering from severe nighttime reflux and gastritis for over 7 years. She would wake up choking on acid almost every night, terrified to go to sleep because she knew the pain was coming. She had tried every prescription medication available, eliminated dozens of foods from her diet, and spent thousands of dollars on treatments that barely helped. When I suggested she try pure aloe vera gel before bed, she was willing to try anything. Within the first night of taking 2 tablespoons of aloe vera gel in water 1 hour before bed, she noticed a difference. The burning sensation was less intense. After 1 week, she was sleeping through the night 3 to 4 times per week, instead of waking up in pain every single night. After 1 month of consistent use, combined with the oatmeal and potato routine, she told me she felt like she had her life back. The chronic inflammation in her stomach and esophagus was finally healing, and that protective coating from the aloe vera was giving her tissues the chance to repair themselves overnight. Now, here's where the real magic happens, and this is what most people miss when they're trying to heal their nighttime stomach issues. These 3 foods work together in a synergistic way that's far more powerful than using any single one alone. Let me explain how combining oatmeal, boiled potato, and aloe vera creates a complete nighttime healing system for your digestive tract. The oatmeal provides soluble fiber that creates the first layer of protection, absorbing excess acid and soothing inflammation. It also stabilizes your blood sugar overnight, so you're not triggering inflammatory responses while you sleep. The boiled potato adds alkaline minerals that neutralize acid, provides resistant starch to feed your beneficial gut bacteria, and delivers glutamine to fuel the repair of your stomach lining. The aloe vera gel creates a final protective coating over everything, delivering powerful anti-inflammatory compounds directly to damaged tissues and promoting active healing throughout the night. When you use all 3 together, you're creating multiple layers of defense and healing that work around the clock. Think of it like building a house. The oatmeal is your foundation, providing steady support and stability. The potato is your walls, creating structure and protection from the elements. The aloe vera is your roof, sealing everything in and keeping out anything harmful. Together, they create a complete system that addresses every aspect of nighttime gastritis and reflux. Your evening routine could look something like this. Around 6:30 or 7 p.m., eat a light meal that includes half a cup to 1 cup of cooked oatmeal with a small amount of banana or honey, and 1 small boiled potato with just a touch of olive oil and sea salt. This modest meal provides gentle nutrition without overloading your digestive system. Then around 8 or 8:30 p.m., about 1 hour before bed, drink a glass of water mixed with 1 to 2 tablespoons of pure aloe vera gel. Sip it slowly and let that healing gel coat your entire digestive tract. By 9:30 or 10 p.m. when you lie down to sleep, your stomach has multiple layers of protection working together to neutralize acid, reduce inflammation, heal damaged tissue, and prevent reflux episodes. The beautiful thing about this approach is that it's not just masking symptoms like medications do. You're actually giving your body exactly what it needs to heal itself from the inside out. Every night that you follow this routine, your stomach lining gets stronger, your inflammation decreases, your gut bacteria balance improves, and your lower esophageal sphincter functions better. This is true healing, not just temporary relief. Within 2 to 4 weeks of following this nighttime routine consistently, most people notice they're waking up less frequently with stomach pain, their daytime symptoms improve because their stomach is healing overnight, they have more energy because they're sleeping better, and they feel more confident about eating because their digestive system is becoming more resilient. But here's something crucial you need to understand. Healing gastritis and chronic reflux takes patience and consistency. Your stomach lining didn't get damaged overnight, and it won't heal overnight either. You need to commit to this routine for at least 4 to 6 weeks to see significant improvements. Some people see results in just a few days, while others need a couple of months. The key is not giving up. Every single night that you nourish and protect your stomach with these 3 healing foods, you're making progress even if you can't feel it yet. Think of it like planting a garden. You don't plant seeds today and expect to harvest vegetables tomorrow. You water them consistently, give them the nutrients they need, protect them from harsh conditions, and trust that growth is happening beneath the surface. That's exactly what's happening in your stomach when you follow this routine. You're planting seeds of healing that will grow into lasting digestive health. I want to emphasize that these 3 foods are not a replacement for medical care if you have severe gastritis or other serious digestive conditions. You should always work with your healthcare provider to rule out serious issues like ulcers, H. pylori infection, or esophageal damage. But for most people dealing with chronic nighttime heartburn, reflux, and gastritis symptoms, this natural food-based approach can provide remarkable relief and healing. The best part is that these foods are safe, affordable, and have no side effects when used properly. You're not putting harsh chemicals into your body. You're simply giving your digestive system the gentle, healing nutrition it needs to repair itself. Now I want to hear from you. What's been your biggest challenge with nighttime stomach pain? Have you tried everything and still wake up in agony? Drop a comment below and tell me about your experience. And here's what I want you to do next. If you're going to try this 3-food nighttime routine, comment below and say, "I'm going to try oatmeal, potato, and aloe vera." When you make that commitment publicly, you're much more likely to follow through. Plus, your comment will inspire others who are suffering to take action too. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps us reach more people who are struggling with digestive issues and need this information. Share this video with anyone you know who suffers from nighttime stomach pain or acid reflux. You might be giving them the solution they've been desperately searching for. And of course, make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you never miss our latest digestive health tips and natural healing strategies. Remember, you don't have to live with nighttime stomach pain. You don't have to be afraid to eat dinner or dread going to bed. With the right foods and the right approach, you can heal your stomach naturally and wake up feeling refreshed instead of in pain. Your journey to better digestive health starts tonight with 1 bowl of oatmeal, 1 boiled potato, and 1 glass of aloe vera gel. Take that first step, stay consistent, and trust the healing process. Your stomach will thank you, your sleep will improve, and your quality of life will transform. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.